What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is the first Madden video in a while. We're going to be doing the Cardinals 49ers franchise between me and Matt. That's our first video if you want to see that. And yeah, we're finally back making some Madden content. It's been a little bit since we've done that because I've just been trying to do a little more than just Madden, you know, because I don't want to only be a Madden YouTuber. I want to be able to expand to other games as much as I can. So that's why I've been doing other games besides Madden. Done Fortnite and Rocket League, and I plan to probably do some other games in the future. But yeah, I'm still going to do Madden. I'm not going to just disregard it completely, because I mean, we're here, and this is the second episode of Sam vs. Matt, Cardinals and 49ers franchise, and this will be a Week 18 game, and between, you know, the 49ers and the Cardinals, because I'm the Cardinals and he's the 49ers. As right now we're just quickly flipping through our rosters. As if this is the first one that you're watching, we're basically just using the same rosters that were used in 2022, except we're allowed to trade for one player, both of us are, and I traded for Tre'Davious White, and Matt traded for Josh Allen, the quarterback Josh Allen, not the defensive player Josh Allen. But yeah, Week 18 is right here. As you can tell, this is a meaningless game for us. So literally, it doesn't matter if we win or lose. But I mean, we're obviously going to try to win because, you know, bragging rights and all that. Because, yeah, we only play 2 of these games per season, unless we meet in the playoffs, which I guess it would be 3 if we were to meet. But yeah, I guess it looks like the Cardinals aren't doing so good. 49ers are doing excellent, though. They're 11-5, clinched the playoff spot. Cardinals, though, they're 6-10, and they're basically out of the playoffs. So really, the only thing that they're motivated to do is, I guess, beat their arch rival, give them a worse seed, potentially, if it aligns that way. Yeah, we'll kick this off, and the 49ers will start off with the ball. Deebo Samuel back to return it, and he is going to take it out of the end zone and get a solid return. He got up to the 29, +4 net gain on that if he would have just, you know, decided to sit on it. As CMC, definitely not sitting on this as he gets a solid gain there, 30-yard rush. As we definitely need to clean up that run defense if we're going to win this game. As 1st and 10, Josh Allen held on for too long. Cardinals were able to disrupt that play. And that will bring up a 2nd and 10 as Allen has all kinds of time, but he should have thought a little longer as Isaiah Simmons is right there to get that pick. As Josh Allen just threw it right to Isaiah Simmons too. He didn't even really think on that one. As on 1st and 10, Kyler Murray, man, he's feeling the pressure as he didn't really have much time on that play. As the 49ers definitely have a really good pass rush, as we are able to dice it up for a 1st down on that play. 15-yard gain, reception by Zach Ertz. 1st and 10, we find a wide open James Conner. Yeah, sometimes you just got to find the guy who's wide open. That's what we did. As that'll make it 1st and 10 at the 17. Kyler Murray back to pass, has all kinds of time surprisingly, but Zach Ertz cannot haul that pass in. Fred Warner able to knock that ball away. His 2nd and 10, Kyler Murray had to force that one, and he might have had it, but he just kind of underthrew his receiver there as the pressure was really getting to him. 3rd and 10 at the 17, Murray back to pass, he's going to throw, but James Conner straight up just dropped it. Like, there was no one around him, and he still dropped it. But regardless, we're just going to take our field goal. Kick is up and good. I mean, we can't be too upset about that. We got a pick, and we were able to get points off it. Not a touchdown like we would have liked, but it is something. A field goal is better than nothing, and obviously we need to get as many points as we can because, in case you can't tell, we're the clear underdog here. As CMC is going to try and get another good carry. Gets about 5 yards. Not as good as the first one, though. 2nd and 5. They'll hand off to CMC again as they just keep giving it to him. And it works as he gets another 1st down. He already has almost 50 rushing yards on 3 carries. As 1st and 10, Josh Allen back to pass. Is going to throw. Pass is caught by George Kittle, but he only gets like a 3-yard gain as he was unable to stay in bounds. 2nd and 7, Allen back to pass. He's going to throw. Pass is caught in the middle of the field by Deebo Samuel as he had way too much time on that play. You cannot give Josh Allen that much time. as I'm sure we've said in the previous video that we did for this franchise, is Josh Allen actually missing an open throw there. 2nd and 10, he's back to pass, trying to do a good throw, which he does, as George Kittle's going to get it, take it, shake off a tackle, and get in for a touchdown. So it looks like we need to learn how to tackle too, because George Kittle just made light work of our, secondary. It's not good. It's pretty bad, actually, because if we let him do that too much, it's going to get out of hand, and then we won't be able to recover. So, yeah, defense, you need to get your shit together if we're going to win this game, because it's not really going to just cut it, especially for us. And now it's back, 1st and 10, the 18 to us. Kyler back to pass, going to throw quick pass to Williams. Max Williams is our backup tight end, and we're going to get a 15-yard tack onto that with the roughing the passer penalty on the 49ers. As 1st and 10, Kyler Murray back to pass. He's going to back up, but he threw it right into a 49er defensive lineman, so that falls to the ground. 2nd and 10 at the 44, Kyler Murray's going to throw to a wide open Trey McBride, who gets the first down, had all kinds of room on that play. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Kyler Murray back to pass game. He's going to throw to Trey McBride again. But this time the 49ers are able to have a guy there to tackle him 7 yards short of the first down. But on 2nd and 7, we're going to throw to Max Williams, as it looks like we're really utilizing our tight ends right now. Which, I mean, obviously that's good, because it shows that we're finding a groove here. It's 1st and 10, first play of the second quarter. Murray's going to roll out to the left, and he's going to try and run. He fumbles. He just dropped that ball on the ground, and Azeez Al-Shaair is going to pick this up, get a humongous return here, and yeah, that's not good, as we give up a fumble recovery for 6 to the 49ers. Now, I was talking about what we need to do. That's what we don't need to do. We do not need to give 49ers easy points like that, because right now this game's looking like it's going to get out of hand if we don't take some control quickly. Yeah, that's bad. That just shows how the season's gone for us. I mean, we're 6 and 10, and this game doesn't even matter. Probably because of shit like that. Like, if we would have, taken more control in some of other games, we probably wouldn't have be 6 and 10. But here we are, as we have the ball back, down by 11. 5-yard carry by James Conner on that first play. 2nd and 5, we're going to throw to a wide open DeAndre Hopkins, as he just completely humiliated his defender there, and he's going to get all the way for a touchdown. So that's exactly what we do need for this game, as DeAndre Hopkins, man, he just completely was outmatching his cornerback there, as we'll make it a 4-point game after the made PAT. And yeah, that's good. I mean, we were able to make up for our stupid fumble recovery for 6 the 49ers got on us. So some good shit, guys. I mean, we like that, because now if we get another play to go our way, we could potentially take the lead. We'll just have to see how this plays out. 1st and 10, Allen's going to have all kinds of time. He's going to go deep to George Kittle, and he's wide open. Neiman had stood no chance on that play, and he's going to get another easy touchdown for these 49ers. Oh man, that's the second time George Kittle's embarrassed our defense. So we need to figure out how to stop him, because he's really fucking up our defense right now. We don't like that. As now it's an 11-point game. And our offense did good on that last shot. I mean, we did get one huge play, DeAndre Hopkins, which was pretty lucky. So, I mean, we might have to do a little more than what I said. But, I mean, if we can we just have to keep playing offense. Because if there's one thing we definitely can't afford to do, it's fall behind on offense. Because right now our defense is just not finding an answer. As James Conner, man, he's trying to find an answer, trying to find his way to the end zone, get up to the 16-yard line. We're going to throw a quick pass to Robbie Anderson, and he's able to get in for a touchdown. So now it looks like our offense is actually moving the ball efficiently right now. So if our defense can start getting some stops, we'll be in business. It's just an if. Obviously, it's an easier said than done if we're going to get those stops that we need. But here we are again, 4-point game. Niners will have the ball back, and we'll see what our defense can do, as right now they haven't really done anything in this game. As now it'll be 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Josh Allen is back to pass, and he's going to throw, but he was able to avoid the sack, but the Cardinals were able to get to him. before he could get a pass off. 2nd and 10 at the 23. Josh Allen back to pass. He's going to throw. Pass is caught by Ray McLeod III as he was left wide open on that drag route. It'll be 3rd and 3 at the 30. Allen back to pass, and he's going to throw, and this gets knocked down by the Cardinals. They're slamming the door shut on these 49ers right now. Now it's 4th and 3, and they're going to fake a punt here. It's Kyle Juszczyk trying to shake off tackles, and once again, they shut that door, and the Cardinals will have the ball in phenomenal field position with an opportunity to take the lead as Max Williams, man, he just mossed the 49er defender there. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Kyler Murray back to pass. He's going to throw. Pass is caught by Marquise Brown. And I think that's his first reception. Obviously a good one as we get a touchdown. And that will give us the lead up by 3 after the made PAT. So yeah, here we go. I mean, we were down by 11 and we were able to get some resemblance of defense because we got that really phenomenal stop. They tried to pull out some tricks on us, like that fake punt, and we stood strong, so that's good. I mean, if we can keep doing that the whole game, we will be on our way to victory. That's just obviously, once again, a big if. Oh my gosh, Marco Wilson gets probably one of the easiest picks of his career, as he's going to return this back. So we've had, the Cardinals have a pick 6, and the 49ers had that fumble recovery for 6. Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing the Cardinals have just been on an absolute tear in the second quarter offensively. So far they scored 28 points just in the second quarter on offense. I mean, I guess technically it was 21 and 7 because of the pick 6, but I'm just going to say we scored 28 points because I'm not going to overcomplicate what's going on right here, because I'm just going to let the people watching, declare what's happening for themselves. As Tre'Davious White, man, he gets a pick, as Josh Allen is just absolutely not having a fun day, as that's ironically his teammate in real life, as I guess they no longer their not teammates in this, as now there's a roughing the passer again as Kyler just throws this away. The 49ers take an inexcusable penalty there, and now we'll have it again, 1st and 10 at the 13, but Kyler Murray cannot find no one, as it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 13. Kyler Murray back to pass, going to throw. Pass is caught by Hopkins, who embarrasses the defender again and gets in for his 2nd touchdown of the day. And just like that, man, we scored 35 points, kick up and good. I have to make sure that it's good, before I say if we've scored that amount of points or not. 35 points in one quarter, man. That's insane. I mean, obviously we have to play more than one quarter if we're going to win this game, because if we let the gas off too much, that could be problematic. Because we're still only up by 17. I say only, but I'm saying that because we're at a huge talent deficit. We're still at a talent deficit. So we definitely can't take our foot off the gas too much, as Josh Allen might need to take some strength out of that power throw there as he overthrows his receiver there. 2nd and 10, he does find George Kittle. That's what I'm talking about. Like, the 49ers, they still have a shit ton of talent on this team. So there's no way we're able to we can't play too conservative, but we also can't play too stupid because we are up by 17. It's a bit of a complicated process to explain, but I think anyone watching this would understand what we have to do. Just don't screw up, and if we can play smart football, not too conservative, obviously not too aggressive, we can be A-okay, as right now, Ray McLeod gets the reception in the middle of the field there. As 1st and 10, oh my gosh, Josh Allen, man, he's missing some easy throws. I don't know what's going on with him. He must still think it's 2018 because he's missing throws like it's in that time. As 2nd and 10, that was more on Deebo Samuel because he should have kept his feet in bounds. So now it's 3rd and 10 at the 33 as the 49ers aren't looking good. As Zaven Collins, man, he gets a pick. As Josh Allen, man, he's throwing him right to the defenders. Like, we're not even playing that insane on defense. It's just how bad the offense of the 49ers is playing. Because just these picks have just been, like, gift wrapped to us. So obviously we're happy about that, but I mean, that just says more about the 49ers and the Bills. This is the final play of the half. Hopkins trying to lateral it back or something, but ultimately it prevails to nothing as we managed to have over 300 passing yards just in the first half. As, oh man, we're cooking right now in offense. Our defense is still admittedly a little sketchy, but as long as we don't like horrifically collapse, we should be fine. So we have to see what happens there. As the defensive focus, we're just going to, I think, run the outside. I honestly don't even remember what we picked. I mean, hopefully whatever we pick doesn't result in us collapsing or anything like that. That's really the only thing we have to worry about. As we will start off with the ball. 1st and 10 at the 25 with 6 minutes each quarter. And taking a little while to snap the ball here. Don't really understand why that's the case. We wanna get this ball. We wanna melt this clock, as that will help as we get a reception inbounds to make it 1st and 10 at the 38. Kyler Murray back to pass. He's gonna throw to a wide open Trey McBride. The only bad thing about that is it is out of bounds, but I mean the clock still technically runs because it is the 3rd quarter. It only does that if it's a 2-minute warning or it's in the 4th quarter. Those are the only times the clock actually stops if you go out of bounds. So yeah, that's not a big deal right now. 1st and 10 at the 25, Kyler Murray back to pass. He's going to get taken down as, oh man, looks like the 49ers trying to take some frustration on Kyler Murray as he's just been dotting him up. 2nd and 22, Kyler pump faking, and Nick Bosa getting a sack. So 2 consecutive sacks on Kyler Murray. So now it's 3rd and 29 as we do find Marquise Brown, who gets up to the 36-yard line to put us back into field goal range. As, I mean, we'll take it if we can make the field goal, of course. I guess it's good we didn't fall out of field goal range, but I mean, that's definitely not an ideal situation that we put ourselves in. So, credit to our kicker for making that long kick. It's a 20-point game, but you honestly probably like it if you were more complete on that offensive drive, because there were definitely some moments that are warning signs of a collapse. So yeah, we need to be careful. As now it's 1st and 10 at the 22. Josh Allen back to pass. He's going to throw to a wide open George Kittle, as he's still been a problem this whole game. I mean, our defense does have a shit ton of picks and all that, but I mean, still, CMC, George Kittle are just tearing our defense apart. As it's obviously not that noticeable because we're up by 20 points. But it's also something that it's not really something you could get away with if you don't score 41 points, let alone 35 in 1 quarter. George Kittle, man, as I said, he was problematic, and he is problematic on this play, obviously. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll hand off to CMC, who's able to get up to the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. With just like probably one more play in this 3rd quarter, assuming they don't score, and they don't. So they are at the 1, and I mean, it was a solid quarter for us. I mean, we shut them out, and we didn't turn the ball over. Yeah, that's a good quarter for us. As 1st and goal, the 4th quarter is already worse for us because we give up a touchdown. Not a huge deal. I mean, we're still up by 2 scores, 13 points to be exact after the made PAT. Okay, I mean, as long as we sit on this and don't be dumbasses, we should be home free. As we do recover the onside kick. Good start. We have 1 quarter to go. We can do it. We'll have to see if we can do it correctly and not, screw up and lose. As that is actually good because we were able to sit on it, not fumble, not turn the ball over. That's probably not as good as we take a huge sack there by Talanoa Hufanga. It'll be 3rd and 16 at the 49. We throw, passes incomplete. That's not good because we want the clock to run, an incompletion stop the clock. And now we have to punt. And this is, I don't know, because now if they score a touchdown again, it'll be a 1-score game. So yeah, this is definitely something we need to keep an eye on if we want to win this game. As CMC, 1st and 10, he's probably keeping his eye on that end zone right there, but he's a far ways away from that. This will be 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line. Josh Allen back to pass, and he is going to throw, but it's picked off by Marcus Golden looking for CMC, and Marcus Golden getting a pick 6. Oh man, we are going crazy on defense with these turnovers. As we go for 2 as well, James Conner able to make his way in there. As, oh man, just when you thought the 49ers were going to get some offensive flow going, we just slammed the door again in their face, and we just get a pick 6 out of that. And now we're up by 21 points again. And now we just have to, now we slam the door, now we have to lock the door. If we can do that, we'll be home free. And 1st and 10, good start. We forced an incompletion. Debo in the middle of the field can't hold that one in. 2nd, 10th, and 19. Josh Allen back to pass. He's going to throw a pass. Is caught by George Kittle. We do tackle him inbounds, so that's good because it does force the clock to run. It'll be 3rd and 6 at the 24. Big 3rd down for the 49ers. They basically have to get this. As Josh Allen's going to dump it off to George Kittle, who shakes off a tackle, but he cannot quite get the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 2 at the 28. And this is do or die for the 49ers here. As pass is incomplete. Weird play there, but it is an incomplete pass. And yeah, I think this is a wrap. I don't see any way the 49ers come back just because they've looked awful, and we've been keeping our foot on the pedal surprisingly this whole game. Because we have not let this game get away from us. Not too much, at least. I mean, we did have a sluggish first quarter, but man, that second quarter was like absolutely god tier. If you were, you know, trying to say what that is, because that's just what it was. Like, it was insane. As we can clearly afford to do that, as we're up by 21. Don't really know why we're passing. I guess we just want to pad a little stats there, but yeah, this will pretty much wrap up the game. I mean, I'm still going to commentate the rest of it because I'm not going to quit the game. I mean, we got to play the whole game. I mean, that'd be kind of dumb if we didn't. As we make the field goal, we score 50 points. And, yeah, I guess it's just, I don't know. I guess we're like weirdly good with the Cardinals, despite them not being a really good team. They're just one of those teams where I'm just randomly good with them. I mean, it's just weird. It's one of those weird things where despite the talent deficit and all that, we were able to just completely dominate this game. As Byron Murphy Jr. is going to get this interception to officially shut the door on this game, as we'll just sit on it. James Conner's going to take this one, sit on it, avoid the tackles. 2nd and 13, we'll just take a knee here with Kyler Murray. As, I mean, hey, if you're a Cardinals fan, you probably like what you saw. If you're a 49ers fan, probably not so much. So if you are, I mean, I'm sorry that you are and you witnessed this. But yeah, that's the video. And we'll take a quick look at the stats here before we go. As, man, Kyler Murray, man, he had 300 passing yards in the first half. And he literally didn't even pass the ball for 100 yards in the second half. But he had a very, very efficient game. He had 0 interceptions. As Josh Allen had the opposite of an efficient game, as he threw 6 interceptions. That's obviously not good. As CMC was actually doing pretty well when he ran the ball. Receiving, George Kittle, man, he was a monster. DeAndre Hopkins is also a monster. As those two guys were just really having their way with the defenses they were up against. As there was surprisingly only 1 sack allowed. I felt like there was way more than that. I thought I saw Kyler Murray get sacked on back-to-back plays, but apparently not, according to Madden's stats. I mean, I guess that's whatever Madden says. I guess it's really what I have to go with. So, yeah, that's it's a good game. I mean, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things for this season because this will move us to 7 and 10. The 49ers will be 11 and 6. So I guess it matters for them, but it's not going to matter that much for us. It's just, hey, it's good we got a win. I mean, it's on YouTube and we got the win. I guess it matters in that grand scheme of things, but for this season in particular, our season is over. And there's going to be a season 2, so you have to stay tuned for that whenever I put that out. But yeah, if you made it this far to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And it was quite a fun video to play. It was quite a fun video to commentate, you know, coming out with a win and all that. Obviously better than a loss, because if we lose, we're kind of petty and we're, you know, commentating. We're not all happy, but we're pretty solid. We're pretty happy with this. You know, we won pretty well. And I will say peace out.